Welcome back to Zero to Hero, the FM21 series on the Xbox edition, where we're trying to take Dorking Wanderers from the bottom of the footballing pyramid all the way to the top. When you were last with us, we'd just been smashed in the FA Cup 4th round at the hands of Manchester United. Will we take a while to bounce back and find ourselves back in the relegation scrap? Or will we now be in mid-table security? Let's jump into the episode to find out. Well, as you can see, the results have not been too kind to us, and we're currently sitting 2 places above the drop zone. Thankfully though, that good run of form a few episodes ago has helped us to secure an 8-point cushion above Carlisle, moving into the final 8 games of the season. Let's now check over the past results and see where things have been going wrong. So after the FA Cup hammering, we travelled to a Cheltenham side that are only a few places above us. But it just wasn't to be, as we still had a hangover from the FA Cup defeat and slipped to a 3-1 defeat. We then managed to pick up some points with back-to-back home draws. Again, the performance was not pretty, and again, as it always seems to be of late, our concentration slipped and conceded in added time to let 3 points turn into a point against Barrow. Our ability to close out games was also on display against Mansfield. As again, with only minutes remaining, we managed to turn a winning position into a draw. In all, it was a good performance, but we just need to get better at closing out games, as that could be the difference between staying up and getting relegated. Okay, it didn't help that Akoka was sent off, but that being said, we should still have closed out the game. Next can only be described as a day that we need to forget, and to forget quickly, as we were smashed 5-1 by current league leaders Bristol Rovers. We just couldn't get going at all in this game, and the result certainly reflects that. It was a poor performance, and one we needed to forget quickly. So next was another game against opponents that are looking for promotion, as we travelled to Cambridge United. At one point in the game, I actually thought we might get something out of this, but in the end their class shone through, and they edged us out 3-2 in the end. Next, we had a must-win game against bottom of the table Port Vale. The boys certainly showed up for this game, and there were some fantastic performances all round. Chukwudi and Stanley bagged a brace apiece, as we easily outplayed a very poor Port Vale side to notch up our first win in 6 games. The game against Wigan sums up how we've been this season. We were fantastic in the first half and managed to be leading 3-1 with only 20 minutes to go, and then we just collapsed and conceded 3 goals in 12 minutes, as Wigan ran out 4-3 winners. At this point, I was just lost for words. So that now brings us to the final game as we travel to Exeter. Again, we cannot complain, as we just didn't create enough chances and we were beaten by the single goal. So that's where we find ourselves now as we head into the remaining games of the season. We managed to make an additional signing before the window closed, and we managed to bring in David Myers on loan from Birmingham. He will help on the left side midfield, as players in that position are getting tired and need a rest. Also, we seem to be picking up a few injuries. So that now brings us to today's must-win game as we entertain Rochdale. The encounter in the early part of the season ended 2-2, so I'm sure this game will be certainly entertaining, and also a very close encounter. So here's today's team news. Rutherford starts up front as Brown is still recovering from injury. Myers and Chukwudi continue on the flanks, and Ogle is suspended, so Woodward comes in as his replacement. Well, we're underway, and we certainly need a decent performance from the boys today in order to try and get the points that are going to help us stay up. Well, looks like an early opportunity. Phipps is moving forward with the ball, finds Livermore, finds Myers, who plays it out to Chukwudi, who finds Rutherford, whose shot is charged down, but Liverpool is there, thankfully, to pick the ball up. Played around nicely, lovely passing move, Chukwudi. Oh, and he's managed to get his shot saved by the keeper. That was an excellent opportunity. These early signs are encouraging from the boys. It's looking good so far. Corner, Woodward with the corner in, and it's cleared. Chukwudi picks the ball up, finds Phipps, finds Smith. Livermore plays it in. Bergman And he slots it home. It's 1-0. David Bermang. 1-0. Just the start we needed. Hopefully we can continue this way for the rest of the match. Still looking promising as we reach the midway point for the first half. Rochdale with an opportunity. They're moving the ball around nicely down the wing. Trying to work the ball into the box, but we've managed to clear it. But it's come straight back again. Ongello with the header. Finds Smith. The Phipps are playing the ball around together. We go long with it. Bergman picks it on and Livermore's charging forward with it. He goes all the way back to Woodward. He finds Flowers. Plays it into the middle to Phipps. He then sets Bergman free and he's running at defence. And his shot is just put past the post. Another good chance. We're certainly creating the chances for this half. Hopefully we can continue that in the second half. Getting close to half time now. Still lead 1-0. Final moments of the half now. Can we get there to half time without conceding? Yes, we can. Okay, so it's 1-0 at half time. Boys are performing well. Definitely improvement on the past games that we've had. We'll have a chat with them now. Join us for the second half. Okay, second half's underway. Told the boys I'm proud of them. We're doing well so far. Looks like an opportunity early on. Hopefully it doesn't go to them. Chukwudi's nipped in and got the ball. Can he play someone in? He can. Rutherford surely. Oh, excellent save to force a corner. Woodward with the corner. Floats it in. But it's given for handball against Smith. Definitely encouraging as we start the second half. Another opportunity. Woodward with the flow. Finds Phipps. But he's been... Oh no, he's got the ball back, thankfully. Finds Phipps again. Finds Livermore. Working the ball forwards. But he's been tackled. Thankfully he's managed to recover. Finds Longello. Rutherford. Plays in Chukwudi. Just playing the ball around the area at the moment. Trying to create that space. And get that opportunity. Bermang. Surely. Yes! It is. It's his second of the goal. Game. Excellent finish. Just the start to the second half that we needed. Hopefully now we don't collapse and see out the game. Woodward picks up the loose ball, plays it back to Seymour in goal. He goes long with it, finds Chukwudi, but it's been collected by Rochdale and they're now countering. Thankfully Flowers is there to block the tackle and get the ball. Played it around the middle of the park at the moment. Chukwudi's running forward with it. He's running past the defenders, turning them inside out. Plays it back to Phipps. Finds Myers. Livermore. Can he get home? Myers. 3. David Myers. Excellent. That's his first goal for the club. Surely now that's the victory. Half an hour to go. Surely we can't mess this up. Saying that, I have seen it happen before now. I'll have to make a couple of changes in a minute. A couple of tired legs out there. As we're entering the final 20 minutes. Okay, so we're hitting the final 15 minutes. Just going to make a few changes. Join us after the changes have been made. Okay, so I've made 3 changes. Steele, Akoka and Stevens have come on for Myers, Chukwudi and Phipps. Hopefully now we can just see this remaining 8 minutes of the game out. Chance for Rochdale. Thankfully it's gone sailing over the bar. These chances are coming thick and fast. Thankfully Seymour's just managed to push that round the post. That definitely looked like it was going in. We've managed to clear the ball. Let's get out from defence now, boys. Come on. Flowers with the header away. Still coming back though. Not liking this, even though we are 3-0 up. I've seen it happen before. Need to get a foothold in the game, thankfully. Oh, I thought it was going out, but he managed to pick the ball up. He's got past his man, put it in the box, and they've scored. Is this the way it's going to be? Certainly squeaky bum time as we enter the last couple of minutes. Winter had time added on. Playing the ball out. Rutherford's through. Livermore set him up. Can he get in and score again? No, he's forced a fine save from the keeper. I think Rutherford's taking it out though. We are definitely in time added on now. Thankfully Seymour gathers that fairly comfortably. Goes long with it. Stevens is in. Surely, come on, make it 4. And he's tipped wide by the keeper. It's a corner. This is the right area of the pitch. We need to keep it in. Woodward whips in the corner. And it's cleared. But they've picked it up. And thankfully, that's the end of that highlight. There it is. The full-time whistle's gone. And we've managed to get a victory in a must-win game as we've ran out 3-1 winners over Rochdale. So those valuable 3 points against Rochdale in that must-win game that we just had, hopefully now will go some way to keeping us in this division. Okay, we've still got 8 games left of the season. Will we manage to stay up? Join us next time as we continue from 0 to hero.